Hello, my friends. Good morning and welcome back. Today we're going to read a fun story that might look a little familiar to you guys. This is called The Cool Bean. And this is by the same author and the same illustrator that wrote The Bad Seed and The Good Egg. So this is the third book that this author wrote, the same kind of series, right? So this one's called The Cool Bean. Let's see. Watch out! Here come the cool beans. The cool beans. Look at them. Do they look cool? Oh yeah, check out how they move. Look at the way they swagger. Notice their sunglasses? Yow! The cool beans are known all over school, from house to house, across town, beyond country lines. Wow, those are some pretty cool beans. In the olden days, last year, we were all one big pot of beans. We were a mixed bag. But somehow it worked. Yep, those were the good old days. And then we stopped seeing each other as much. That's just how it is sometimes. You spend less time together, even though you're not totally sure why. Also, look, all the beans used to be friends, but as the time went on, as they got older, they weren't really playing together anymore. I watched as the beans I knew so well, the beans from my own pod, became the cool beans. Oh, they were so cool. One of them could play the guitar. Cool. One of them could draw the best superheroes. Cool. One of them could jump higher than any bean I'd ever known. Cool. Are those cool things? Pretty cool. Me? Well, I mostly stayed the same. Sure, I made some small changes. I wore sunglasses. Too big. I slicked my hair back. Too slick. I strutted around. Ow! Look, he stumped his little toe on the rock. I swaggered. Oof! Like he slipped on a banana peel. So he's trying to be cool, but not really working out, right? I was still picked last for everything. My clothes never seemed to fit. I snorted when I laughed. I walked into stuff. I was an uncool bean for sure. I started thinking of myself as just a common bean with no special skills. I couldn't compete, so I didn't even try. I'd never be a cool bean. Oh, look at him. Having a really hard time trying to be cool here. And he didn't have a lot of friends, it seems. It's so sad, right? It seemed like there were just two types of beans in the world. There were the cool beans and the beans like me. Oh. Look at him. He's standing here on the beach. How does he look? Really sad, right? Really sad, kind of feeling like he's missing out, right? The days all blended together. I lived my life and things were just okay. I took tests and ate lunches and mostly kept to myself. The cool beans continued being cool. I mean, sure, I missed them a bit, but it's not like I was going to say anything. I felt like all that coolness had gotten in the way of our friendship. And that's how it went. Until one day. So even though he misses them, he's not using his words to tell them, oh, I miss you, right? He's just kind of making excuses as to why they don't have to be friends. But really, I think he misses them a lot, wants to be friends again, right? I was in the cafeteria. I dropped my lunch on my loafers. Loafers are a kind of shoe. Oh no, not again. But then something sort of miraculous happened. Out of nowhere, one of the cool beans helped me clean it up. He didn't even say anything. He just gave me a nod. That was it. Later, I was out on the playground. I tripped and I scraped my knee. And maybe I cried a little bit and everybody saw it. Another one of the cool beans came to my side, and without a word, he dusted me off. So look, the cool beans, really, really nice, right? He spilled his lunch. One of them came to help. He scraped his knee and was crying a little bit. One of them came to help. He's bandaging him up. Wow, those cool beans are really, really nice beans. That afternoon, I was sitting in class. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't notice, but our teacher had called on me. Everybody stared. I sat there in silence. Nobody said anything. And then everybody just laughed at me. That was it. After today, I was officially a has-been. Oh no, so he got really embarrassed, right? He got super embarrassed that the teacher called on him and he didn't know what was going on because he wasn't paying attention. He got super embarrassed and everybody laughed. Oh, that's not a good feeling, right? But then one of the cool beans stood up and came over to me. Everybody watched. She leaned in close and whispered, "Hey, the teacher asked you to read from page 32. Then she gave me a quick wink and went back to her seat. Wow, so that bean really helped him. It was a small gesture, sure, but it was also everything. The illustrations in this book are so good. So many fun little jokes in there. I walked home with a goofy smile on my face. I smiled all the way through dinner. That day I made all the difference. It was a day that could have been really bad if not for the kindness of a few cool beans. It gave me a shred of confidence. That shred of confidence has continued to grow. So friends, confidence is the feeling you have when you feel really good about yourself and really proud of yourself and who you are. So being confident is so important. And this little bean was not being very confident for most of the book, right? He was getting embarrassed. He was feeling really sad when he dropped things on the floor. He wasn't feeling confident. He wasn't feeling proud of himself. But because those cool beans helped him, that helped him to feel a little bit better because he felt like people were on his side. People were there to help him feel better, helped him feel more proud and more confident. So look at him. He looks really confident. He's standing there like, yes, I can do anything, right? Somebody had my back. That means somebody's looking out for him. Somebody will help him. Or a few somebodies. And look at that. They're playing together again, pushing each other on the swing. So sweet. After that, I started hanging out with the cool beans again. How have you been? Get it? How have you been? Not all the time, but sometimes. At lunch, after school, even on the weekends. Throughout all of this, I realized that it's not about how you look or any of that silly stuff. It's about a wink or a nod or a smile at just the right moment. It's about dusting somebody off, helping them up again, and pointing them in the right direction. So he's saying that being cool, looking cool, that's not everything, right? Wearing the cool sunglasses, having cool hair, having cool clothes. What's more important is being really kind to each other, right? That's what makes you cool, being kind. So he's saying that now that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna give a little wink, a little smile, a little nod to people who really need it, right? That's being kind. You need a hand? Yes, please. Now that's cool. The end. So friends, I hope you liked that story about the cool bean. He became, because people around him were helping him, making him feel better about himself, he felt more confident, right? And then he was able to help other people and be kind to other people. And I know that all of my friends are super, super kind, right? Really kind to each other. That's why at school we always said that you have to be brave, right? And kind. That's the most important thing that you can do. And if you see somebody that is having a hard time, maybe crying, feeling really sad, maybe somebody who's feeling really embarrassed, it's really nice to help them and help them build their confidence by maybe just giving them a little nod, little thumbs up, maybe a little wink, a little kind smile to make them feel a little bit better. And I know that you guys are doing that, and you will continue to do that because you're all so kind and amazing, right? You guys are all the coolest beings in my world. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. See you on Monday. Bye.